The bodybuilder and former Mr. Mexico got more than he bargained for when he went under the doctor's knife in Miami Beach, Florida last spring. Alex Baez wanted his pectorals enhanced, so he went to a plastic surgeon named Ronaldo Silvestre. The surgeon turned out not even to be a doctor, and Alex was left with 2 female breast implants. Alex Baez is here with his attorney, Spencer Ahrenfeld. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Mr. Baez, tell me about why you wanted this surgery in the first place. You've been a bodybuilder all your life, Mr. Mexico, 4th in the Mr. Universe contest. Why did you decide to have this surgery now?
Well, in fact, I need to do a reconstruction, enhancing, because I had a problem with fibrosis. I made a first surgery before, but it was a minor surgery. I haven't any kind of problem in my in my left pec, but in this pec, I had like a little depression. When I do the double biceps, for example, it looks ugly.
So you wanted to even it out. How did you find this particular doctor that you thought was a doctor, Dr. Silvestre?
Yeah, he went to my place of work in Miami Beach. I'm professional singer, I'm professional entertainer. He likes Mexican music and Mexican custom, Mexican food. That's the reason it was the contact, social contact. And talking about different things, he told me, okay, I'm plastic surgery. Talking that, okay, you know what, I have this problem. And
he said he could do it for you. He offered you a discount rate,
yeah,
as a matter of fact, $2,000.
Yeah.
We're going to show people, first of all, here's a picture of Ronaldo Silvestre, not Dr. Silvestre. We call him Mr. now. We have some videotape of the surgery that was performed. I want to warn people at home, this is extremely graphic, so turn away if you don't want to see this. But this is the surgery that was performed on you. You woke up several times during the surgery, didn't you?
Yeah, it was horrible. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience.
Very painful.
It was painful, but it was very weird, because with a lot of anesthetic, I was flying, I was traveling, and I wake up twice or 3 times, I don't remember exactly. I was crying during the surgery. I was in this position, like the video show, tied to on the stick.
I want to mention that you've had your right implant taken out because the wound would not heal. You still have the left implant in. How has this impacted your life, Mr. Baez?
Terrible. You know, sometimes I feel paranoia with the society, with the social critic. And when you go to the shopping, when you go to the restaurant, where you normal life is horrible.
Mr. Ahrenfeld, you took this case originally as a medical malpractice case.
Correct.
How did you find out that this gentleman wasn't even a doctor?
Well, the first thing we did was find out he wasn't insured, and that sent up a red flag. And then I requested confirmation from the Department of Professional Responsibility in Florida as to his licensure. And it came back, they've never heard of the man, he's never applied for a license, he doesn't exist. And it was just one fraud upon another fraud.
And this isn't the only surgery that this man performed.
Unfortunately not. There's 2 other ladies that we represent, one whose breast she had gone to him on 5 separate occasions, 4 under general anesthesia, where he used animal anesthesia, not approved for humans, and her breasts don't resemble human breasts. They're literally turned inside out. And she's currently under some very severe psychological counseling.
You thought it was very important for Mr. Baez to come forward and tell his story.
Yes.
Why?
Because people think if they go to a doctor's office and they see the diplomas on the wall and the surgical scrubs, that they're in the hands of a competent physician. And the message that Mr. Baez wants to send out to the people is that before somebody checks you out, you need to check them out and contact your local medical association or contact the governing body in your state to make sure that doctor is adequately licensed and insured.
Mr. Baez, I would imagine that, we should mention that this doctor is now on the run. This so-called doctor is now on the run. I would imagine you have some pretty strong feelings about wanting to find him.
I don't know, we never know how's the reaction of the, I don't know, maybe revenge, maybe, I don't know exactly.
But you certainly would like to, I know you'd like to get your hands on him, but you'd at least like to see him in court.
Yeah, obviously.
What's the status of the investigation?
The criminal investigation is they've received a number of phone calls from all over the world. We've had calls in our office from Colombia, from Mexico, from people who think they've identified this person. He speaks apparently fluent French, Italian, Spanish, and English.
So he could have practices in a lot of different countries.
And our fear is that he's going to set up another butcher shop in another place.
What about your removing the left implant?
Maybe probably next week, thanks God. We have one appointment. I need one evaluation. After that, obviously the remove. After that, try to know what about it, this peck in particular, because the skin is destroyed. It's curly over inside my rib. I have the hole. I don't know if there's a possibility to fix it. I don't know.
Mr. Baez, we want to thank you for coming forward and telling your stories. We wish you the best of luck.
On the contrary, thank you for
Mr.
your
Ehrenfeld,
invitation.
thank you.
Thank you, Matt.